Hello, good morning guys. Buenos dias, bonjour. Hope everyone's okay. God, today I'm just finishing up and just to show you, even if when you finish work, work's not truly finished. You've got to go and clean the truck. You've got to diesel up. There's a diesel pump over there, the big green silo there, and then wash it afterwards. So there's another guy washing his truck there. And I'm going to show you the interior of this unit. The Scanias, they're all the same. Interior minus a few different switches on various different models, but practically interior is all the same. So I've been meaning to get this interior video for you guys, and I've got a bit of time today. So I've just cleaned some of my stuff out already. I didn't want to show you the interior of a messy truck, which I'm sure probably got 0 views and a million dislikes. So I've cleaned up to now. I've got all the stuff out. I just need to empty my fridge out afterwards. Just gonna, this is a lifesaver, Dettol antibacterial, whatever truck you get in. And I've got on the overkill here. I've got too many cloths, I only need one. And these are a lifesaver, baby wipes. Why, you may ask? Sometimes, unfortunately, due to the aforementioned delays that you face as a truck driver, and also we'll work on the tachograph, if you run out of time, sometimes you may have to park up in a lay-by. So, you know, the trucking life isn't all, you know, flying along nice ships, boats, cabins, sleeping all the time, you know, nice services, clean services. Unfortunately, it's not the case. So these come in very handy. If you've not got access to a shower, you can use these to give a quick trucker's shower under the armpits, face, top, middle, bottom. Let's leave it at that. And then obviously you can always use these to wipe inside the cabin also. So it's always good to have. Got all the cleaning products here and there, but I need to clean this mat afterwards once I do the cleaning. So let's just show you the buttons and the various things in here, and I'll fire up the truck. But just a precursor, I don't know what every single button's doing here, so I'll only tell you the ones that I use, and you know, from there, and afterwards I'll find out another time when I'll let you know. I'm not a Scania mechanic or engineer, even though we do have a couple of Scania master mechanics here working for us. So let's fire up the beast again. So this button here, this unlocks the steering column and locks it. So this locks it. Now, funny story, sometimes when you get in the truck, when you're about to sit down, so you fired it up, you've pressed the button, and then you go to reverse and you forget to lock it, this is just shaking around everywhere, so you're panicking. So you've got to pre-press this, and this locks it straight away, so you can actually drive safely. So ignition here, door lock, unlock, window. So there's a mirror adjustments, that one there, that's on the other side. You've got the top one. This is that mirror there to adjust it so you can see what's on the front of your truck. This one here is a curbside mirror, which is that one over there, so you can see what's on the side. And I'm going to show you how many blind spots there are in a truck with a little demonstration after. I'll probably use one of these brightly coloured yellow bins outside for the oil spill kits. You can see it's very visible, and I'll put it in the trucker's blind spots and see what we can see inside. So this is the digital dash here. You've got the mileage, your tachometer, your speedometer, tachometer. Do apologise, I'm a bit tired here, I've had a bit long week. Your fuel levels there. Now this button here and this one is what you use at night time. So you press this, so you've got to have your lights on first, whether your side lights or your main lights. So when you're maneuvering to connect a trailer to the tractor unit, this is when it's very dark outside, this is like your eyes. So basically you've got a light outside, I'll show you afterwards where it is, and it's very, very good to do your checks and connect your truck. This drops the front of the truck, it lowers it, and this raises the front. This is your level control here, so if you need to go underneath a trailer, you can drop the rear of the truck and you can raise it to match the level of the trailer, so you don't smash into the fifth wheel in a kingpin if you've not adjusted it. And that's level. And I'm assuming this is one of the trailer brakes, so if I'm wrong, excuse me. This is your reversing. You turn this off at night time when people are asleep. Just knock that off when you're reversing there. This is on, off, your horn. This is your alarm in case someone's trying to break in. That's your battery switch isolator, so if you're parked up for any period of time, 24 hours, 45 hours, sometimes the voltage level can decrease if you're using, like for me, I'm charging my phone. Sorry, my phone's here, the tablet's being charged, so if you've got anything on charge and if you're using too much voltage, because it's got a microwave in here, so again, if you're using the microwave, you've got the this is a fridge freezers here. Sorry, I've got a few bits and pieces and I need to clean it after. There's another one there also, so again they'll be using the power. So just to make sure that your truck's not dead when you come back to fire up, so you could be overseas somewhere like I was last week or a week and a half ago. The worst thing you want to be happening is when you've had a break, 45 hours or whatever, your truck won't start, so that's crucial. This button here, when you're driving at night, this is the basically at night time, this is the illumination control, so you can make this brighter or dimmer pressing up or down. Don't know, can you see it there? Yeah, can you see it's going dimmer, so it's almost pitch black, and then press it back up again, there again. Hazard lights, this button here, I don't know if you can see, this raises the rear axle, this drops it. This is your diff locks when you're off road, stops your wheel from spinning. That you press that when you're back on the road again. Lane departure, so you can turn this off. When I turned this off the other day down in Devon, because I had to use the middle of the road due to the tightness of these lanes, put it back on. This is your I think, is it hill hold or automatic brake? Basically this is your handbrake here, so when you knock this off, the truck will roll, but you brake there, they won't do it at the moment, but I'm sure this is one of the hill hold. Sorry, that's the hill hold there. This is the automatic brake. This is for the interior illumination at night time, so this is 0 max. This turns on your lights. So this button, you see the lights come on there in case you need to read something at night time. That's off. Again, this is to do both sides, so this one does both sides. Off. This one here is for your little red light where my hand is at night time. Off again. And this one, these ones are up here, if you can see. So these lights, they're the ones that keep you awake at night time, believe it or not. This is your charging points. He's got the power there, loads of charging points. 12 volt here, again for the sat nav. Got loads. Another charging point here, 12 volt there, 24 volts. You've got another 12 volt here, again with the V8s. You got the mats, you've got the V8s, back of the seats, nice touches. that's not factory, this is aftermarket. V8 signs, little red coloured dashes everywhere, quite a nice touch. V8s in the doors, V8 there, V8. And again, microwave. It's plugged into an inverter, so you just open it, put your food in, again microwave off. And then this is a power inverter here, which is plugged in, which is you can plug in if you've got a laptop, if you want to watch some films. I don't have one, I just use a tablet to do my editing. So you plug your stuff in there, so you've got like power as if you have at home. Right, so let's go and fill up with some diesel. In fact, first I'm going to show you the difference between the 6x2 and a 4x2. We've got a nice left-hand drive here, which is a lovely machine. I've driven this before. Lovely machine. Just going to show you the difference in height and wheel sizes on a 4x2 and a 6x2 config. So as you can see, this one is a 6x2. Now look at the size of a tyre. This is a 385 65 22.5. Now this one is a smaller tyre, 385 55 22.5. So this is a smaller tyre. And this is here with the rear axle lifted. This is the air tanks which operate the axle here to lift that up. So you see with that up there, this is essentially a 4x2. So it's a smaller, you've got a smaller turning circle, which makes it easier, and makes it easier to reverse as well. Now if you look at this one, now look at the difference. This is a lower, this is a Euro spec. Don't know if you can see from here, so look at the height difference, look at the catwalk, Euro spec, and this is a UK spec. So the 4x2 is a lot better, because in Europe, I said before, you can only do 4 meters, and also this tyre is tiny. So these turn very easily. I prefer the 4x2s, I actually love these, to be fair. And that's limited edition with Scania's all been done up. And this is a European type connectors, which I prefer. They're much easier to do. So you just lift them up. You normally from your trailer, you just put this on and it clicks on, push it down, and that just clicks on dead easy. And on the back, these are the UK style connectors for the your emergency electrics and your ABS lead there. So as you can tell, this is a European spec wagon, and these also better for Europe. We've got massive fuel tanks. I think between 1,000 or 1,200 litres. This one's I think 750. So you can go a lot further on less fill-ups. So yeah, this is a lovely machine, this one. And here we've got, I think we've got about 5 or 6 V8s. That's a 6, the black one's a 650. This is the 660. We've got another one similar to this one, and we've got 2 other black 6x2 660s as well. But we've got the majority of them over in Ireland, where our base is at. And we've got a base in the UK here also. So let's go and put in some AdBlue, which is an additive you put in to the truck to stop any harmful gases going out in the environment. But essentially it's, I think it's like pig urine with water. That's what the constituents are. It's called AdBlue, and in America they call it DEF. I don't know whether it's diesel something fluid, I don't know what it stands for. but here in Europe it's called AdBlue. So we'll add the AdBlue, we'll diesel up,